And welcome to Patty Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patty. You can find me on Ravelry as Patty Sand. I have a group, Patty Knits and Spins podcast, so please come and join me. Today is July 26th, 2014. This is episode 30, Tour De Fleece Totals. On today's show, I'll be talking to you about what's on my needles, what's needle adjacent, what's on and off the wheel, what fun with blending board, purchases, stitching, and whatever else crosses my mind. So grab your drink of choice and your craft of choice and join me. If you remember, last week was Golden Days week and there was the Red-Green Regatta. We found out on Sunday that they canceled the Red-Green Regatta because the river was too high and too swift and they were worried about public safety. I really applaud the founding fathers to stop this because it was very fast-moving water, and one of the bridges is a lower bridge, so you would have to almost be seated and really watch yourself or you could have gotten hurt. So they canceled Red-Green Regatta, but they still had voting, so they brought the people that made the boats to a parking lot and did some judging. And I didn't see who won, and I don't know how the rubber ducky race went or anything like that. I do know that it was kind of sad this year because it rained so much that it was just miserable to be outside. Today is actually the first day in a long time that it's halfway decent out. So everybody is outside mowing their lawns and weed whacking and trimming their trees and everything. So we're in the craft room instead of being outside in the nice sun. I've also heard the rumor that there's already been snow here somewhere. So, I think it's more closer to higher up in the state, but snow already. Really? We didn't get a summer and there's snow already. Makes me very, very sad. I think that's all I have for that section, so let's get on with what's on my needles. What's on the needles this week is the Glenvo? I can never remember what the name of this is, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me get it pulled up here. It's by Hope Vickman, and never mind. I am also going to say that this was a case of when knitting attacks. I have decided that I will never, ever do herringbone again. If herringbone is going to save my life, then maybe I'll try it again. It was just a pain. So here's the first one. I have altered the pattern a little bit. It was too long for me in the fingers, so I folded it over and then stitched it for the finger and the thumb. And I have not completed, there's a I did it again. An I-cord bind off down here with buttons, but I may end up giving these to my mom. So I have one finished, and I started another one. And for those of you who know about Brooklyn Tweed's Loft yarn, it does not like to be ripped out. Yeah, so not only did I have the herringbone attack me in a couple of different times where at one point I did a short row, have no idea how I did it, so I had to tear it back. So tearing it back broke the yarn. Then I did stitches wrong. You'd have to count almost every row to make sure that you had the right amount of stitches, and when you didn't, you had to tear it back. So again, broke the yarn. Here is the Loft by Brooklyn Tweed. It is 100% American wool in the Long John's color. I am knitting these on a size 5. Yeah, size 5. I think it's a 3.75 is a 5. Yeah, 3.75 millimeter. Here is the second one. And this is a pattern too, you have to trust the pattern. It looks like it's not going to work, that you're going to have this funny origami looking thing. It works, because I got a mitt. So, like I said, my mother's birthday is August 19th, so I may be giving these to her, because they're nice and soft. I mean, the yarn is soft, the yarn is wonderful to knit with, but don't make any mistakes, or you'll cry. Trust me. Yeah, so that is that. I do say the pattern is really good, and like I said, you have to just trust the pattern and go with it, but I'm never, ever going to do a herringbone stitch. After this project, no more. The next thing on the needles is the my designed cowl. So I will just show you the back so you can see the colors. I am loving this yarn. This is my hand spun Keegan Lane yarns. My Beautiful Wickedness. Yes, it's my Beautiful Wickedness. I got this yarn as a part of it was a fiber club with Keegan Lane yarns, Fiberista files are, oh shoot, and 90% knitting, which is Fiber Nymphs dye work, and Highland Handmaids and Keegan Lane yarn. There we go. I was lucky enough to be in almost all of them that they did. I think I missed one, but this is my hand spun, and I just love it. I may not write the pattern up because I did take the stitches from a pattern book, but in case I change my mind, I don't want to show it all off, but the colors are great. I love how it's striping up. And this is living in my bag that I got from Emsky Knits when she was doing the Sock the Vote. I was able to get one of her bags. So, very nice bag. I like it a lot. And that is what's on the needles. I looked at the opal that I was going to start the stripy socks for August, and I decided I didn't like it. I don't know what the striping sequence is going to be, so I went ahead and put that aside. Today I looked through there, and I decided to grab Alaska Nancy's peachy color, her sock yarn, and with this sock yarn, I got this several years ago, and she writes out what the striping sequence is, which is really cool. This one is, she broke it in the middle so that there's two separate balls of yarn, so that when you go ahead and do this, you know which one you want and where you can start. So I'm thinking that these are going to be my August stripy socks. I'm sorry, I'm kind of scatterbrained today, and I apologize about that. But I think we will just keep plowing along. Oh, I did want to say that I am wearing my Camden cap by Woolly Wormhead. I spun this out of Cloud Lovers Laguna. I bought Laguna at the first Sock Summit. Or not Sock Summit, shoot. The first SSK. My mind, I don't know where it's at. So anyway, here it is. My hair decided to mess up on me today, so you got me in the cap. So, I'll now talk about what's off the wheel. I finished the Tooth by Hand short falls or short tails. I'm not sure what it is. This was a superwash merino, and I got 208 yards of lovely fluffiness. I absolutely love it. It's so soft and smushy. And it is broken into two because I'm spinning this on the Joy, and instead of using my Freedom Flyer, which is the jumbo bobbin, I just went ahead and put it on the other bobbin. I figured I'd have enough room. I didn't, so I had to break it and put it in with the, I had to use the other one. And then I had, of course, some left over because I'm not consistent yet about breaking it and making sure that it ends at the same yardage wise. So there's always some left over on the other bobbin. And I don't keep it. I go ahead and 2-ply it. So I take the Andean braid and I Andean braid it so that I can get all the yardage I can get. So there is the 2 by hand. And then I started and finished the Highland Handmade, the Falkland, and I got 336 yards of a 2-ply. And oh, this Falkland was so nice to spin. I have decided Falkland is one of my favorite spins. It is just beautiful. And I love how this turned out. Heather is fabulous, fabulous dyer. I love the pinks and I love the yellow. And I like how they met in some spaces and then they barber poled in others. And it's just fabulous. So this one is Roses in HD. And this, again, I spun on the Joy. And this time I did use my Freedom Flyer, the bulky flyer. And yay, yay! This makes me so happy. So here's that one. So that brings my total for, oh, here it is. That brings my total for Tour De Fleece, because I have something on the wheel that I'm not going to get done in time. I spun 1,310 yards this year. Makes me very, very happy. So, now I'll tell you what's on the wheel. I've got some Malabriga Nube or Noob, or I'm not quite sure. It is 100% pure merino in the Sabiduria colorway, which is this beautiful purples. This is the second 2 ounces. That's why I said there's no way I can get it finished. So here is the second 2 ounces. It's just beautiful. I love those deep purples and the bright pops of purple. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry about the crinkling. And here is the first 2 ounces, and I dropped my die. Ooh, okay. Because I wanted to show you how thin I'm getting this one. This is why it's taking me so long. Come on, Dime, stay still. It is just super, super, super thin. And I am just so thrilled with it. I cannot believe how thin I'm getting it. Because I usually don't with merino. With merino, it seems like it's always much thicker and denser. But man, this spin is just thin, and I'm loving it. I love the Joy. I can spin really thin, and I can also spin thick. So, loving the Joy. So that is what is on and off the wheel. This week with my fun with blending boards, I decided since I'm not going to get this other thing done, I would go ahead and have some fun with the blending board. So I took some different fibers and I just spun these up. This is 2 ounces and it was so much fun. There's some Angelina, I believe. I also had the leftover of the BFL, so that's this gray that you see here is the BFL. I took some Highland Handmaids Tessa Silk, which is this, and that's the purpley bits you see in there. And then I had some pinks that I got from a friend at one of the retreats that we used to do here in Fairbanks. And she had some fat fiber boxes, and she just dropped off the fiber, and a whole bunch of us grabbed some. So the other pink color in here is Alpaca, Angora, Shetland, and Llama from Metropolis. So that's so much fun. And then I had some of these little puffs from Loop, so I added some of these into there. So I've got 2 ounces here, and I'm out of the Metropolis, so I might have to figure out other colors and do a 4-ply, because I'm also out of the gray, but I have that oatmeal color that I can add, and I think that'll be a really interesting spin. Blending board, so much fun. If you like to spin, and I would suggest getting a blending board and having a good time. Okay, and purchases. Sorry for the crinkling. I was in the Into the World club last year. I canceled it, I think, in March. Yeah, and I went ahead and put my name back in there a couple of months later thinking, oh, it'll be about 2 years. No, I'm back in the club. This is the July. So if you are in the club and you haven't gotten your Into the World club shipment, you may want to look away now. So here's the tag, and it's Falkland. Yay! I'm so happy that my first spin back, or my first bump back to Into the World gave me Falkland. Look at this. It is just fabulous. The color is just gorgeous. I won't say what it is in case you're not looking, but I love it. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to spin it up. It's going to be so much fun. I have decided that I am going to hold this until August, until I get the August one. And then I'll spin the July and August. That way I can see if they match or have coordinating colors, I could spin them both together. But I don't want to keep these in my stash for a long period of time like I did the last time. Because last Tour De Fleece, that's what I did. I spun up all of my Into the World. But this time I'm not going to do that. So, yay! I'm so happy. And if you looked away, I have put it away. One of the last things I want to talk about is my mysterious Halloween town. I finished it. So here we go. If you remember, it was the house that was for this month. So my stitching for the month is done, and I will be getting the August for the Once Upon a Time will be coming out on the 1st. I don't have any mystery knit-alongs that I'm doing. And then the clue for this, I believe, is the 17th of August. So we'll see how that goes. I am really liking it. It's a lot of fun. And in fact, I have been looking at other ones like the Marabella. Yeah, the Marabella stitchings. There is a group on YouTube, and they're going to be doing a stitch along starting in January. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to put down $90 on a stitching. I looked at 1, 2, 3 Stitch. I really like, there is a January fairy. She's beautiful in the reds, and I'm a January baby. But I don't know if I can really say, yeah, I want to do it. I mean, there's beads, there's sparkly yarn, there's fiber, and it would come with everything, but $90 is kind of steep for me right now with that. So I'm still debating if I'm going to do that or not. I probably won't, but you know, who knows? Who knows what mind I'm set I'm in say November. Yeah, December. Could be my Christmas present to myself, since I do buy myself Christmas presents. Since I'm an only child, and I do that because I'm a little crazy. But that's okay too, right? Okay, I think I'm looking around, and that is about everything. I don't have anything else sitting around. If I don't start this, I'm getting a sock yarn, the watermelon sock yarn that is coming to me. It's winging its way. So that might be my August, and this might be my September. Or a different one, because my wedding anniversary is in September, and I like to knit my husband's socks for our anniversary and his birthday and Christmas. Because he wears them. He wears them all the time. I've almost gotten enough socks for him to wear the whole time. So I think I just might do that for him. But guys, I think that's it. I want to say, if this is the first time you are watching me, thank you for stopping in and checking me out. If you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. I totally appreciate it. There is 121 people following me on YouTube, and that is so awesome. Show notes can be found at Patty knitsandspins.blogspot.com. Let's see, my Instagram name is pattysand631. But I think that's it. I'm sorry, I've been kind of scatterbrained. It's got to be all this rain. It's got to be. I hope that you guys have a great week. And whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. See you later. Bye.